Hey cherries, it's Jenna. So welcome back to my channel, Life with Cherries. This is for all things spirituality, personal development to help you live your purpose. So today I have a video called March Book Favorites. So since I got to Calgary, I've been reading a couple of spiritual books. I finished the 2 books that I was reading for the month of March. So I wanted to film this video before March is over. So first book is The Super Attractor by Gabby Bernstein. So I'm sure a lot of people who are into spirituality know Gabby, as she's a spiritual activator for millennials. So this is her newest book. It's been out for a while, but I just grabbed it from Indigo in Canada. Indigo is my favorite place on earth when I'm in Canada. She wrote this book, I think, after having her child, which required a lot of faith on her part. And she really outlines what it takes to live a faith-driven life and how you can always connect to God and that voice that's leading you to your path in life. So I just wanted to share a couple of things. Faith and religion sometimes go hand in hand, but it's not always necessarily. But Gabby really speaks to people from all religions, and she says God, universe, whatever you call it, wants you to be happy, and it requires faith on our part. So no matter what happened and no matter what obstacles or challenges we're going through in the moment, it is for the big picture of life that we are all here to be part of the big purpose, that our life means something. So don't ever give up. I know a lot of people say be grateful for what you have, but being grateful for whatever happened in your life, to turn it around, that it is for bigger reason and it's for your life's good purposes, that really shifts your thinking and really get you back on the feet on the path that you are on. So I think just that's having faith. So faith doesn't shake you off your path, even though if it was a small challenge, if you are grateful for that challenge. Know that you have guidance available to you wherever you are. So just coming from Christian perspective, that you could say it's Holy Spirit, that when you read the Bible or when you are praying, but prayer and being open to the guidance of God really shifts your thinking. If you're having a bad day, it'll shift your mood from anxiety or despair. It really puts you in the receiving state. I think that's the way to bypass our ego. So it's similar to meditation, but I think asking for help and praying for guidance through words or signs or even through people, because God and universe work through people. I think being open to that guidance really changes your life for the better and opens new doors of opportunities. So maybe in another video I will share my miracle moments, but today I'm just gonna introduce the book. So if you are long-term follower of Gabby or just wanted to dust off your spiritual practice because it's spring, read this book because it'll really put you back on the path of faith. And she's very relatable, and it speaks to people of all religions. So highly recommend. Super Attractor. The second book is called Discover Your Dharma by Sahara Rose. So I've never seen her before, but she was on one of the Instagram lives for the Rising Women account. I don't know if you know Chilena. She's the one who leads women on the path of self-love and a wholehearted relationship. Sahara was one of the guests on her live, and whatever she was speaking to, that audience on that live really spoke to me. She was talking about Dharma archetype. So we're all born with a purpose. I think you guys pretty much know, if you are watching my videos, that you have a purpose. But even when you know you have a purpose, sometimes you get so bombarded by all the suggestions and judgments of other people, and you don't know which path to follow. So I was never a fan of typing people, but archetypes really show you the code for your life path. So I mean, we're all born in a certain way for certain reason, and sometimes just knowing that really catapults you onto your path more quickly. So half hesitation but half interest. I went back to my bookstore twice to get this book, because at first I didn't want to invest in something that'll actually put me back to my beginning of my self knowledge journey, because sometimes you can get just so caught up in just finding out about yourself, that you never take action. But don't worry, guys. If you read the first couple pages of this book, it'll tell you, and this is for the seekers who are well into their personal journey, because it really solidifies what you have maybe realized along the beginning of your journey, that oh yeah, this is my path. But it really gives you confidence to follow that path, because the hunches and the guesses you might have about your path are really the path for you. And she gives you detailed explanations of what each archetype's path is. So yeah, so this is something I think it's really hard to explain in words unless you read it and just hit you in the heart. You just resonate with the content so much because you are that specific archetype. And that was one of my questions. I'm like, yes, I am a YouTuber, but I also want to inspire people, also at the same time making people laugh. I was younger, I did some comedy skits in school, and even when I was in serious environments like corporate jobs, I always made people laugh. So I was like, I'm not sure what is my dharma. But that really cleared up when I was reading, and my archetype came out to be entertainer first. So I want to make people feel something when they're watching my content. Yes, it could be inspiring, but I also want to make people laugh or feel something in the heart. So I think it really helps you embrace all parts of yourself. So there's no one archetype for each person. There could be multiple. So as you get to see different parts, it's kind of like shadow work. You will embrace different parts of yourself and really use all those things to live your purpose. So I mean, I didn't really give away much, because someone who's actually been through the journey of personal growth and spiritual awakening. So if you are in the middle of journey and you just need someone to hold your hand, then you should just get this book. This is not going to disappoint you. But if you're very new to finding your purpose, then maybe try reading it, and if it doesn't resonate, maybe just go with something lighter like Gabby Bernstein's other books like Spirit Junkie or The Universe Has Your Back, or something to really ignite your interest in spirituality. So I hope you guys enjoy these books if you get to read them as much as I did, and I hope to see you in another book recommendation video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, cherries!